And I would like to talk very famous and interesting businessman, Andy Turney, who have his own business entitled With House. And I would like to ask you such questions. How did you decide to open your business? Why and when?
I decided after traveling around the world with a degree in agriculture to join my family business, which was had some milking cows and had some arable crops.
When it was when you started?
1974.
And why you decided to open this?
Why I decided? Because I was lucky enough to have the choice to do it. I was offered to join in, and I had been working agriculture at university and around the world for 5, 6 years, 7 years. So that's what I planned to do.
Okay. And how did you get your first $3,000?
I was very lucky because I would have got more than $2,000 from an uncle who was in partnership with my father. When he died, he was a bachelor, so we had got about 2,000.
And where did you take your clients for business? And
I don't really have clients in my business. I was selling milk, or I was selling wheat, or I was selling beef, or I was selling oilseed rape, and that was I had standard people buying it, so I didn't really have clients.
Yeah, and how you find these people?
The people for my milk, which was my main one, was a milk marketing board, which was a national business. And the grain that we would have sold, which is the wheat and the rape, that would have been sold to public or private traders of those products.
So from internet you found them, or
no internet in 1974.
Oh, yeah.
No, we know them because they were there, the local people. And in those days, people would knock on the door to say, "Can I buy some wheat, or may I sell some fertilizer?"
So such way. And what was easy in your business?
What was easy? I was lucky that lots of simple administration was done for me to start with, because I joined in and established things. What was easy? Was that our prices for our wheat and our milk for the first many years were controlled a little bit by the government or the milk marketing board, and they were such that the prices were good enough so an average farmer could nearly make a reasonable living. So if you're actually better, you can make a good living and you're able to go forward. So we had that. Then that's gone away, and now we have an open market, which is very volatile. So the price of our products goes down. The price of wheat is only £133. This summer, before I got married, before I came home in 1974, it was already £70. So it's very poor now. But that's how we were fortunate. So when I was establishing, then we bought properties and New Zealand farms, and so then we were able to diversify into that.
And what was difficult?
What was difficult to start with, was having no capital, not having any money. And the established farmers, they would own their farms and so on, and they were already quite high value farms. They had risen a lot just for 1973-4. That was very difficult, and that was the most difficult thing. And probably some of the rules and regulations might have been perceived to be difficult, but they weren't really, because if you worked with them well, they probably more of a help. Capital was the difficult one. And the more difficult one of recent years would be, because I'm 65, would be next generation, getting them included today. So it's been okay.
Yeah, and what advice would you give to people who are planning to start businesses?
That's a big question.
Yeah.
That's a big question. I think it would have been very difficult to do the business, to do my business and build it up, if I didn't enjoy it. So I still all enjoy it. So I'm happy to work all the time, and I'm happy to let it, in the early days, let it dominate my life a little bit. The advice I would give is actually marry the right person. Marry the right, have the right partner. If you don't have the right partner, I would imagine it's very difficult. So you want a right partner who will understand and work with you. And then the disciplines, in my experience, the financial disciplines, were not that difficult because we didn't have capital, so we didn't spend money mending the road, having a new tractor and so on. We did that. And in those days, we would probably spend more on labour. Now we have the machinery and so on. But that's what's difficult. And you can always say that labour is difficult. If labour wasn't difficult, I wouldn't be here now because any rich man could have done the whole business. And what else is easy? What was your question again?
Yeah, what advice would you give
what
to
advice?
Yeah,
is have those disciplines, and when you have your your various investments, is to continually look at them and say, should I be planting wheat and barley? Now, for me, I don't want any of those machines. That's not my job. But my partners can do it, or else we finish it. And let's do more what you're good at, and you can do more of it. And also, because we had no capital to start with, all our money was invested in working capital. That's in the cows, the tractors, the fertilizers. That would give basically a better return if you're a good farmer. If you're not, so then the landlords would be doing well, and of course the land price goes up, so they do good. But doing that, keep doing more, what you do better is about it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Very good indeed.
Yeah, thank you.